You're watching the Waterloo Transmissions YouTube series with Jim Millard, co-owner of Waterloo Transmissions, here in the studio with us. And our topic right now is safety. And if you have a transmission problem and maybe you're wondering the safest way to get the car to the repair shop, how do you advise customers that say, well, I have a problem or this noise, I know something is wrong with the transmission, it's shifting funny. When to decide whether to tow it, whether to try to drive it, what do you advise customers?
Well, safety is important, and that brings up a very good point. If you have a transmission that's leaking, and that can be an issue, especially if you smell fluid burning. Transmission fluid does have a flash point. I've seen cars catch on fire simply because transmission fluid is getting back on the catalytic converter, and then boom, there's a problem. Now, I'm not talking explosion here, but there can be a fire. So leaks, if it's leaking out pretty heavily, the best thing to do is give us a call. We'll tow it in at no cost to you.
Oh, wow.
So at this point, the other issue is like shifting issues. I've got a shifting problem. Should I drive it? Should I tow it? Here would be my advice. If you have a shifting problem, cancel overdrive, okay, and try shifting it manually like an old stick shift. First, second, third, shift it at the appropriate time. Oftentimes, if there are electronic issues, you can override them by taking manual control. And if you can do that successfully, great. It's going to save me a tow bill.
Sure.
And then the other issue is noises. Noises, that's hard to say. I would not want to put my word out there on, but you just got to use good judgment. If it's a little bit of a whine or a little bit of a howl, that's one thing. If it's clang, bang, clunk, better stop, give us a call. Again, we're going to tow it in at no cost to you.
Sure. Could there be a point at which you actually do more damage as you continue to drive it, or maybe even ignoring noises and problems? And certainly if you continue to drive it, you could do even more damage.
Absolutely. And so it's important, you got to use a little common sense. But if you know the fact, or the fact is, if we will tow the car in for you at no cost, why take any risk at all?
That's an excellent point and good advice. And our goal here is to educate everybody on the safety and operation of the transmission in their car. So thanks for being with us. You've been watching the Waterloo Transmissions YouTube series. Thanks for watching.